Welcome to the March 5th edition of Sideline View from the Hockey House here in downtown Brainerd, and we are getting down to the end here of the winter season. Warrior girls basketball last night. I think it was 80-45 if I remember correctly, and I think like Coach Nelson said this morning, and that loss does not define their season. They had a good year, and they played the number 2 seed, which was also ranked 5th in Class 4A, and probably a predictable outcome there. But what a great season. They got Ashley Huber coming back, was only a freshman this year, and Kylie Hirung next year. They're going to miss Katie Johnson, Jenna Deegan, and Teddy Ramberg, but they got a good nucleus to build around next year.
Yeah, a winning record, and you're the 7th seed in the section. That's a pretty impressive section all the way through. They had good balance. They had a good team. They had good senior leadership. So it'll be hard, but I think they have some younger players coming up and who showed some things during the course of this season already. So it should be a good building. A good stepping stone.
Yep, I would think Kylie's got a chance to be possibly the leading scorer here ever. I mean, she's only a sophomore, and she's getting close to 1,000 already. So, otherwise, for Warrior stuff, we have floor hockey. They'll play in the state tournament March 13th and 14th, I believe it is. And then we have the swim team going to state this weekend. David Sapinski, Preston Owen, Matt Majurley, and Petter Smith each are in an individual event, and all 4 of them are in 2 relays. So, and that'll pretty much going to wrap it up for. We'll be done with Warrior stuff by the end of next weekend already. So, but we have CI boys basketball going along with girls section basketball. Started Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and continues tonight. But CI boys are playing for the Section 8 2A championship at Concordia, and how do you see in that one against Breckenridge?
Not a lot of people know about Breckenridge because they're not supposed to be here. They're the 3rd seed against, and they upset Hawley, who everybody thought for sure was the easy pick to win 8-2A, but Breckenridge pulled off the 2-point upset Tuesday. They're kind of going with the mentality as we're not supposed to be here, so come try and beat us. And it's a dangerous team to play right now because when you play with that mentality, when you play like they have 6 seniors on the roster, when you have that many guys thinking this could be the last, let's keep going. It's kind of it's a dangerous situation for Crosby, who also upset Crookston in their north subsection. So it'll be interesting. Crosby's only got 2 seniors, so 2 good seniors, however, but. Anytime you have a Tesdall and a Hutterlick, it just seems like those guys always go to state, and they have not gone to state yet, so it'll be interesting.
And a fine sophomore coming up, too, in Noah Gindorf, and so he's going to be a fine player by the time he's finished there, too. But what do you think of advantages, if any? Breckenridge played Hawley at Concordia last on Tuesday. What do you think? CI, I don't think has played there yet this year, but has played there in the past. But I don't know. Do you think that's just a
I think you're just reading into it too much. We talked about it yesterday at work, but I'm sure Breckenridge has played there a couple different times during the course of their last 2 or 3 seasons. Is it an advantage? I think it's a bigger floor than Bemidji's floor. I don't know how Bemidji's floor just didn't seem like a college floor. It seemed a little smaller. I'd be surprised to find out. I'm going to ask Dave Galovich today if he's actually won at Concordia. I don't think he's ever won there. We'll find out. And
we don't want to jinx him.
No, we don't want to jinx him yet. But Breckenridge, what is it? Maybe an hour away. Crosby's 3 hours away. It's certainly a longer drive. But I don't know if there's an advantage or a disadvantage in that situation.
Yep. It'll be interesting to find out. They got a shot. I would say if Breckenridge can't contain Hutterlick and Gindorf underneath, it could be a long night for them. So we'll have to see what happens. Otherwise, I think we'll talk to you next week. I don't know if anything else on your mind today. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up.
Thanks for watching.
Yep. See you next week. Thanks.